We leave for New York in a day, and I bought this SmallRig top handle for my Sony FX3. Because this is the cage I got for my FX3. I want to take this to New York with us. So it's a Tilta cage, which I'm really impressed with, except the Tilta logo is crooked, and it's not on purpose, but I do find it funny because Tilta is tilted. Really, really well made. It has all kinds of attachments on it, but the thing I like the most about it that I wanted was it has a hand strap on the side, like a really strong hand strap. So then I have my camera here. You can have room for the FX3's normal top handle, but since I'm not going to be using an XLR mic in New York, I didn't want to bring this very expensive and somewhat delicate handle if I didn't need to. So that's why I just wanted a regular one I can mount here. The cage has a NATO rail attachment, and that's what this is, because the beauty of the NATO rail is it just sort of slides on, and then you just tighten it down, and it won't go anywhere. And you can easily adjust it, easily position it, but it's really, really strong. And by doing it this way, I'm not putting any pressure just on the accessory shoe of the camera itself, because I always like to avoid that. And it's wood. But the wood never looks like, it's like this light finished wood, and I always kind of want a dark finished wood. So, would you believe it? Picking up where the guitar project left off. There was almost no finish on here. Even this 1000 grit sandpaper took it off in like 2 minutes. See what it looks like. Oh yeah. This is so much smaller and easier than the guitar. See, I already did this side. It's looking pretty good, but I found I can just hang it there. And then the fact that I didn't like the wood wasn't really like a problem. It's just sort of inconsistent whenever you buy anything that has like a wood finish on it. The grain of the wood, the type of the wood, the way they do the finish is all different. I have 4 of these workbenches, and the reason this one is out in the garage is because it's a lighter color than the other 3. And so when they're next to each other, like in our offices and stuff, they don't match. Even though they're the exact same thing, the exact same manufacturer, the exact same specification, there's nothing wrong with it. Just a different color. I could return this, but it won't be back in time for our trip, and the next one could be the same. First layer of lacquer on, which is probably pretty much the only one. I might do a second layer, but that's it. And then we will be done. This whole thing took like a couple of hours. Here we go, 2 coats of lacquer. Look at that. Look at that shine. It feels better. This is how it should have been, honestly. This is how it should have been when I got it. And this specific handle has this dial here which you can loosen, and then when it's mounted you can change the orientation of the handle any way you want. And of course it has all kinds of 1/4-20, 5/8 inch, RA locating pins, cold shoe on the top with a little lock on it, and also a cold shoe on the back. It is all done. And here's a before and after picture so you can see the difference. Now I just take my camera, slide this on here, tighten it up, boom. Now I have all the flexibility of the handle that comes with the FX3, but without the risk of breaking important electronics that I'm not using at the time.